Drivers have made the annual 100-mile outboard marathon a new classic in stamina and staying power. First run over 20 years ago, the marathons have been a proving place for engines, hulls, and fuels, from which have developed much of the safety and dependability of today's outboarding. 7 different classes now compete in the wake-bedeviled 100 miles of this big 2.5-hour marathon, during which Jumping Judy and Fireball, Iron Pants, and Little Stinker, and the rest, upend more than a dozen drivers for the Coast Guard to fish out. For downright thrill-a-second action, the annual Slew race is the best knockdown drag-em-out boat event of all time. Each succeeding year since its first running in 1929 has put a new premium on sheer, unadulterated nerve. 20 or 30 boats take over the sluggish little 13-mile stream known as the Slew, which flows from Lake Sammamish to Lake Washington, and has about enough water in spots to accommodate a dozen minnows comfortably. It's the crookedest race in the world, and the most exciting. The chief hazards are half-submerged logs, or stacking one's boat on the beach, or cracking up on a bridge somewhere along the route, and they're pretty effective. Less than a third of the starters usually last the rugged chase. And when somebody gets tossed into the drink and is in peril of being run over by the flying outboards, the gang cuts throttle to fish him out before gunning back into the chase. Other branches of the outboard sport may make more speed on the wide-open lakes and rivers, but none of them give the beating that these slew jockeys undergo from the twisting and turning through the choppy waters and the wakes of rival boats, the cramped quarters from which to operate their plunging mounts, and the all-around soaked, bruising discomfort of trying to cling to a bucking boat, keep it at the top safe speed, avoid logs, banks, and bridges, and hang on for the full agonizing 13 miles. To the winner goes a mere trophy and a bruise for every wave along the route.